Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Who's in Your Networks. We are on part 3 today. Again, my name is Meg Saunders. I'm an assistant director for business and technology in the UVA Career Center.
Hey y'all, my name is Ellie Wood and I'm the graduate assistant with Meg on the business and technology team, and we're so excited to be with y'all today. So looking back at the past couple days, what we've learned in part 2, you learned how to advance your profiles on VAM and LinkedIn. And we did this so that your profiles would be able to stand out and draw attention from a variety of different people. And we also learned strategic ways to differentiate your profile from your peers. So looking at today, what we're going to learn is at the conclusion of today's portion, we're hoping that you will know how to identify people in your network that maybe you know, but you haven't connected with through LinkedIn or VAM. And we're also going to show y'all how to strategically search and navigate the infamous hidden job market. So it's really exciting. And we look forward to going through all this with you today.
So first off, we're really going to talk about who's in your network. So have you ever just sat back and thought I really don't know anybody? How am I supposed to do this thing called networking? Because actually, who's in my network? Well, now we're actually going to walk you through and point out who could be in your internal and your external network so that you can see that you actually do have a lot of people to fall back on. So first and foremost, I always like to frame it in what is a network? So networks are something you hear thrown around in career terms all the time. And it seems like it's this big hot topic that you can't quite touch. But what a network is it's simply a group or system of interconnected people or things. So for you, it's just building out relationships with others. That is simply how you get a network. So now with that under our belts, let's think about who are potentially people that are in your network. So let's think about people who you maybe run into on a daily basis, or maybe people that you email on a daily basis, or maybe people that you scroll on social media and you see and updates on their life on a daily basis. Those are all people that could be in your professional network. And I say it like this is really easy, and I know that we're not seeing a ton of people right now, but when things return to normal and you are seeing a lot of people, think about people that you run into on a daily basis. So your peers in the classroom, your professors, maybe UVA Career Center staff, maybe it's your neighbors from home or your aunt and uncle. All of these folks are people that could be in your internal network. So what about people out there? What about that network that's kind of out there that you don't necessarily see on a daily basis? Maybe you don't engage with them on a daily basis. Maybe they don't even know you exist and you don't know they exist. Who could be in that network? Some people that come to mind for me are recruiters for different companies. Maybe you don't know who they are right now, but we're going to show you how to find them. Maybe they're alumni who work at in roles that you're interested in working in, but you don't know who they are or what those roles are at the moment. We're going to show you how to go through that. Maybe other people that are out there are professionals who just have the experience that you would like to seek. Maybe they're alumni, maybe they're not. Maybe they're employers, maybe they're not. Maybe they're just professional speakers, but they could still be in your network when you connect with them virtually. So now I'm actually going to walk you all through a live search of how to find who's in your network. Today, we're going to focus specifically on alumni and employers. Of course, hopefully this will kind of show you, well, I say we are going to focus on it, but I'm actually just going to focus on alumni and employers. And then Ellie has a couple other strategies to find other people that are out there in that network she's going to share with you. But first and foremost, I want to walk you through this live search. So if I'm on my LinkedIn page, Ellie, pause for a second. Can you see this?
Yes.
Okay, great. So I'm on my LinkedIn page and I go to the University of Virginia profile. I can scroll down to alumni and I can search pretty much whatever I want to find alumni that are relevant to those search results. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here and I'm going to submit my end year as 2015 so that I don't get current UVA students. And then let's see, Ellie, what do you think? We can search marketing, maybe? That's a hot topic. Maybe we'll do marketing analyst.
Perfect.
So we're searching marketing analyst. There's almost 7,000 alumni that pop up here. Maybe we want to take it a step further and we want to, let's see, maybe we are majoring in history and we want to go into the marketing field. Well, now we can actually search history alums who have marketing analyst roles under their belt. So now we have, let's see, how many was that? That's almost 400 alumni that you could reach out to ask them about their experiences transitioning from a history major into a marketing analyst role. So let's see, if we're looking at Connor, so Connor's a recent grad, and we're looking through his profile, perhaps we are actually a part of the Sigma Chi fraternity. That gives you another thing to look or to connect on when you speak to Connor. So actually in series 4, we're going to talk through like how to actually craft like what you say, but just know that this is a really great way for you to find alumni who have the specific background area that you are interested in. I really personally love this search when a student comes to me and they think like, okay, I really want to do English. Actually, let's search here. I really want to do English, but I'm not really sure what English majors do when they graduate. So I actually take them to this page and then I click English language and literature. And let's say they specifically want to be in Washington, D.C. So I click that. And then I scroll down and here's a list of awesome English majors in the DC area and what they're doing. And what you're going to find is that they're all over the board. So it's really inspirational and it really gets your creative juices flowing when you can actually look through a search like this and see all of the things that you could do with a major or see all of the ways that you could get to a potential career opportunity once you graduate. So this is one of the ways that I suggest finding alumni that are maybe out there. And then another way, let's see, I am thinking of a company that we could search. So American Enterprise Institute. This is a company that recruits from UVA, based in DC, it's a think tank. So if we go to American Enterprise Institute and we actually look up people, and then we look up where they study. So let's see, do we see University of Virginia? We do. If you don't see University of Virginia, you can always add it. But if we go here and we click University of Virginia, you will see, let's see, 9 employees work at AEI in some way. And so let's say you really, really want to work at AEI, then this would be a really great way for you to connect with other alumni who work there to grow your network and build those relationships. Caroline in particular, she is a talent development. So she would actually know what the hiring processes look like within AEI. So that she would be a great person to connect with. Let's see, another company could be, let's see, Microsoft. So this is another popular company that people are often interested to work at. So if we go to people, and let's see, where did they study? So we don't see University of Virginia here, and that's okay because we can add it. There's 400 employees that are UVA alums who work at Microsoft. So we can scroll through all of these, or we can make it even more specific. Let's say we want to work at Microsoft, but we really want to live in Richmond. Now you have a subset of individuals who work at Microsoft, live in Richmond, graduated from UVA. This is such a great way to really fine tune your search results and grow your network. So I am going to jump back to our presentation.
Awesome. Yeah, I can take it from here. So Meg has done a great job at showing you ways in which you can use and leverage your University of Virginia network on LinkedIn to really specify to different companies and roles. I'm here to really touch on that out there network. We like to call it the hidden job market. So the hidden job market on LinkedIn describes those roles that haven't been formally advertised but are still available and able to be found. These can come about through word of mouth, posts on LinkedIn, really a variety of different ways, but the trick is being able to know how to search for them. And so that is what we are here to show you how to do. So LinkedIn has a couple of different tricks up its sleeve that I know I didn't know about before coming to the Career Center. So to just look at this list right here that we have pulled up, these are what we call search optimization tricks. And so the first of which is these quoted searches. So if I want to find a specific role, say software developer, I would actually put in quotes software developer in the search engine of LinkedIn and also put quote hiring in the search engine. And so what this will do is actually pull up all posts and all people who are hiring for software developers. That's really cool. And that's really going to save me some time looking through LinkedIn. Additionally, you have this not, or, and searches. So you can kind of imagine what this means, but I'll just go touch on each one really fast. The not search allows you to really specify what type of role you're looking for. So say I'm looking for a programmer, but not a manager. I would actually put that in quotes, quote, programmer, all caps, not, and then manager. This will enable me, again, to just really specify who I'm looking for. The same with or and. I can look up for sales or marketing or advertising, and this will pull up a multitude of different people and different posts. If I want all three, I'm going to say and a couple even more will come up. So again, this is just a really cool way to really use your search engine to be able to specify and look up those roles that are specific to you. So Meg's actually going to pull up LinkedIn for us, and I'll walk you guys through how this works in live time. So let's start at the baseline. We're going to do what we first talked about with those quoted searches. Let's do software developer and hiring. So as you can see, Meg's putting it in quotes, and you actually do two different quotes for that search. Great. And so when she searches, if you can see her screen, it's showing a couple of different people who are popping up. And right there you can see it says we are hiring. That's awesome, right? That is a specific person looking for a software developer, and they're hiring. That wouldn't have come up if you were just looking for posted jobs. This really allows you to find those posts that are hidden. Additionally, you can get even more specific by clicking on the more function and again searching through the University of Virginia. So what this is going to do is pull up people and posts from the University of Virginia, alumni, even students maybe who are hiring for software developers. Again, this is awesome because you have that commonality with the University of Virginia. You know they're hiring. And what you want to do from here is say you find someone that really catches your eye, go ahead and connect with them. Go ahead and see what they say in their profile. So as you can see right now, this guy is the founder of this company, and he graduated from UVA and is hiring for a software developer role. It's a great opportunity to connect with someone. And like Meg mentioned earlier, we're actually going to go further in to how to then craft a message to reach out to them tomorrow. So stay tuned for that. But this is a really great way to find those people that you might not otherwise find. Additionally, just to show you one of these other searches, we're going to do quote developer, but not analyst. So I just want to find a developer who's not an analyst. So again, super easy, very straightforward, just type in not. And what this is going to pull up are those software developers who don't do anything with an analyst role. Say, I am really looking for that computer experience, but I'm not too interested in the analytics. This is what I want to find. These are giving me ideas of those roles that are out there and people who are out there that work in those functions. So again, the hidden job market is awesome. I'm guessing a lot of y'all probably don't know about it. And this is a great trick to be able to spend some time looking at what's out there and looking who's out there too. So I hope y'all get the chance to play around with it because it's really cool. So speaking of different people, this is a screenshot right here of specifically looking for someone who works in talent acquisition. So this woman, Stacy, right here, she's a senior recruiter. And so that means she's been hired by a company to look for people to fill a role. So this is a super helpful search for you to use to be able to zone in on people who are hired to connect with people just like you. They're in fact excited to get messages from you because they want to hire for those positions. And you can again specify, this right here is specifying for talent acquisition, I'm hiring in software development. So that's going to pull up someone who's hiring specifically for software development. Again, so cool and so easy and a great way for you to connect with someone who wants to talk with you and wants to fill that role.
Thank you, Ellie, for walking us through that. That is honestly, it's such a hot tip, and it's something that so many people don't know about, but that's why we wanted to go through it today with you all. So another way to really maximize your time on LinkedIn is to join groups. So here we have a screenshot of some renewable energy groups, if that is what you're interested in. But I want to show you all a few other, so let's see, if we go back to LinkedIn quickly. If we go back and let's say we type in investment banking. And we actually want to look at groups. And let's say we just want to go broad and we just want to look at investment banking careers. We can actually request to join a group like this. And I'm not going to request to join it at the moment, but when you request to join a group and then you join a group, there's a lot of benefits that come about it. So you can post an introduction to yourself that can hopefully encourage others to respond back to you, and maybe you start building your network that way. You can have access to relevant information and relevant insight from people who work in that industry. You can also likely see jobs that are posted, because it is actually free for a company to post a job on a group, but it is not free for a company to post a job under the jobs section on LinkedIn. So I just want to point those two things out for you, because I think that groups is a really great way to maximize your time, and I would definitely suggest you join a few based off of what interests you have. And speaking of groups, we have actually from our alumni association, they've created several different groups that you can join if you're a fourth year and or if you've recently graduated, or if you haven't recently graduated. And you can join these groups by going to this link and clicking on which groups you'd like to join. So these are the ones that they currently have in the Alumni Association. It's likely they'll add more at some point, but I feel like these actually hit the spot for a lot of different people's interests. So I would definitely join these and introduce yourself. Not only are these groups going to give you all of the benefits that I told you about in the last slide, but they're also going to connect you with other alumni specifically who are interested in what you're interested in. And there's one more thing that I want to show you as far as connecting today. So I want to show you the Virginia Alumni Mentoring Platform. So this is a platform that all UVA students have access to. I would definitely suggest you use it, because as we've discussed in the last series, is that there are alumni who have actually signed up to network with students utilizing this platform. So I want to show you how to find those alumni. So if you go to your homepage and then you go to network, and let's say we want to do, as far as our experience goes, we want to find someone in marketing, just like we did when we were looking through the UVA homepage. We're going to apply marketing, and then we're going to go to majors. And let's see, I think we had searched history. So I'm going to type in history. I'm going to apply. So there's 23 people here that are history majors who are in some sort, or who have some sort of marketing experience. So if we scroll through here, and let's say we really want to talk to, or we want to see what Maxwell has in his background. So we can look through this just like we would look through a LinkedIn profile. And then if we want to continue to talk to Maxwell, we can actually go to message Maxwell. And I'm actually going to pause here because we're going to talk through the rest of this in tomorrow's presentation, but I just wanted to show you that this is a great tool as well to utilize when you're seeking alumni or contacts that may be kind of out there when you are growing your network.
Awesome. Thanks, Meg.
Yeah.
So we have covered a lot of ground today. Hopefully you have learned something new and exciting. We've got a couple of action items that we would like you all to try and do before our next session. We want you to use some of those search optimization tricks, as well as utilize and leverage that UVA alumni base to find 3 alumni, 2 groups, and 1 company to either contact, join, or follow. Again, we're going to get more into what the actual contact looks like tomorrow, but this is a great opportunity to start thinking about who those people might be. Like I said, tomorrow we're going to actually learn how to formulate an effective message that will make sure that that connection is strong and that you stand out. We're also going to identify strategies to continue to grow that network. Again, what Meg mentioned, that just means meet more people, build new relationships. We're going to show you how to continue to grow that. And also, one of my favorite topics, we're going to show you all how to identify mentors that you either currently have or can connect with, and then also look for mentorships that you would like to gain and people that you would like to be mentors for. So we're super excited for tomorrow. We hope you all stick around, and thank you so much for joining us today. We appreciate it.
Tomorrow.